You know what should have started? It's been 5 years since the creation event. Spore.
It's useful and entertaining.
Spore was a really interesting game. It just got more and more stupid as it went on. I'm just messing around with the character creator. The creature creator is the best part of that game.
Oh, okay. You would have to have made it on the... You would have to really have made it...
Oh my god, watercolors.
Civilization after a while. The game...
It literally does become Civ.
No, but you'd have to give it that kind of work and scope. You'd have to play like Spore and make it just microorganisms until you get onto land. And then
No, it starts off as like a...
I don't know.
Like a little swimming... but...
Whoa.
Land ships!
You know what the problem is? It tries to simulate the phenomenological parts of it and doesn't really get down to the mechanics of evolution. It's like, and then it changed.
And then you made friends with these guys, and they somehow gave you their evolutionary traits.
Then you killed and ate them. You absorbed their power. What?
And then you conquered this city with your religion by preaching at them with a giant hologram for thousands of years. I'm sure that works, but I'm sure it's a little bit finer.
Skeletor did it.
Economic, military, and religious domination in that game all function identically.
Military, religious,
and economic domination in Spore, once you advance to the civilization phase, all function identically.
Well, that's because it's hard to separate it in any kind of nuance. They don't really spread the same way. They kind of spread each because of each other.
I know about economics and religion. I've been playing Civ. I've been playing Brave New World.
I have so many I have so many copper nodes. What do I...
Seriously, I had 16 copper nodes. I could literally not trade it. Had more copper than I could possibly trade in a single game.
That's hilarious. The game has to... The creators had to...
Oh, guys, spoiler. Male lead and female lead embrace.
No. The devs of Civ had to actually purposely do that. We're going to give this guy 16 copper.
I had just enough that I could trade with everybody if I wasn't Arabia and my special building didn't double all luxury resources.
Mm-hmm. And all of that has nothing to do with the game we're about to play, which is Valkyria Chronicles.
Welcome to Valkyria Chronicles.
That tells me that this game is the antithesis of the other game we're playing concurrently, which is Infinite Undiscovery.
Yeah. So this is basically everything that Infinite Undiscovery does wrong, this does right.
Awesome.
Are you sure?
Well, I played a little bit of it, and I had to restrain myself from playing more just so I could go through it with you guys.
Matt, I can't keep the loathing out of my voice at times for Infinite Undiscovery, and I don't want to treat this game the same way, because it'll be, one, the same commentary, and two, I don't want to be that person.
How much do you know about World War II? Do you enjoy World War II history?
A lot, actually.
Then you're going to enjoy this game because it's fantasy World War II.
Oh, just like Lord of the Rings.
It's Elseworld World War II.
Ah, wonderful.
Anyway, I got this fancy new controller that's shaped like Batman, and I'm trying to figure out what button.
It's not
shaped like Batman. No, it is.
The start is like buttons on the bat nipples. Schumacher!
When you go to the search function on your PS3, it says, "Where are they?"
His name sounds...
When you start up your PS3 by pressing the
Joel
middle button...
Schumacher's name sounds like he needs to be making, swimwear.
A little bit.
Like trunks. O'Neill,
so
Billabong, Schumacher.
Like a normal, rational, functional human being, all of these are not inverted.
Oh, good.
You shut up.
Language, English.
You shut up.
Confirm. You and your kind are a blight upon the world.
Oh, you hate fighter pilots then?
It's proper in flight games. If you do it in a shooter, you're out of your mind.
You made a blanket statement. I'm applying it whichever way.
And I'm cleverly cutting the blanket.
If you couldn't tell, we have a inverted stick controller user in our party.
Yeah, in our midst.
It's the only way to play any games looking around. It's confusing otherwise.
So, just to explain, we actually just got a PS3 recently.
Yeah.
And
Matt's been hogging it.
I have been hogging it, but you've been busy, so it doesn't
I need
matter.
to rip off Helios' head. I need that satisfaction.
The worst thing, I've been hogging it and not playing it. It's been sitting in another room.
Yeah.
The Greek gods are capricious and evil. They need to die.
We all went 3 ways on the $280 or so Uncharted 3 bundle, or By which I mean I went one way, and Matt and Daniel have vague intentions to someday pay me back.
I have no vague intentions. I have concrete intentions to think about it.
I have vague intentions to definitely do it.
Okay.
So
you
anyway, let's play Valkyria Chronicles.
All right.
But see, when they stop being vague intentions, they'll actually be.
Well, no. You have concrete intentions to maybe do it. I have definite intentions. I have maybe intentions to definitely do it.
Yeah.
On the Galleon Front by Irene Kohler. Oh, guys, this is a book.
1935 BC.
Easy.
Two powers controlled
The Atlantic Federation and the East European.
sun rose over the
European.
European.
East
Oh.
European Imperial Alliance.
Yeah,
Otherwise known as the Empire.
It says European and then
In
you're
the West, a network of loosely allied democracies
Where did it say European?
on the subtitle beneath the flag.
Oh, that's weird.
was dependent on the precious mineral
Music's beautiful already, though.
and its growing
Yeah, it's cool.
Europa at war.
Unobtainium.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
They know
West
that.
Virginia.
Oh my God! Lines.
Emma Lord, Saint Vith, tests
And both sides
testosterone.
sent their huge weaponized arrows at each other.
The giant battlefields of X's and burned book pages. Boy, this looks medieval.
Those are laser lances there.
Or rocket lances.
Whoa! Anti-tank lances.
You're fucked.
You know, I hate the.
Oh, guys! It's a weak spot.
I hate the
Boy, this sure is horrible.
the modern aesthetics of soldiers and modern weaponry. There's no reason tanks can't look like fierce mythical beasts.
As we will prove in this game. Oh, so they're invading Switzerland. They're invading Switzerland.
Where the hell is Ruby Weapon when I need it? I need to drive Ruby Weapon to work.
My other car is Metal Slug.
Oh God, the arrows!
Did you mean Metal Gear or Metal Slug?
Metal Slug.
Okay.
It could be Metal
Metal
Slug.
Gear!
It could be.
I must stop Metal Gear. What?
Gallia to
So the entire story is presented in tiny little episodes in this giant history book.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's get right to it. We usually
That
cannot,
is an amazingly intuitive way to get that kind of.
and like you
setup.
can. The cutscenes are divided between these little bits, and some of the windows are in fact battles.
It's amazing.
And you. Oh yeah, there's the tabs on the side there lead to other menus that I haven't unlocked yet.
Can't believe how much better this game already is than Infinite Undiscovery.
Like,
With its awful interface.
oh man.
This is the game, however. Most people have heard of this game from the Zero Punctuation review. This is the game that spawned the phrase bloated fractal spreadsheet nightmare. When he was talking about the menus. I don't understand, but let's view this first episode.
Yeah.
I've actually seen this a lot before because it was on Unskippable. I'll try not to rip too many lines. Oh my God, it's so painterly.
I'm just gonna adjust the microphone. Sorry. Okay.
inside the Gallian border town of Brule.
Brule. Brule does not sound like a peaceful place. It sounds like a brutal place.
Yeah.
Huh. I do like how there's like, if you see there are lines, everything's outlined in the border but not colored.
Headed inland towards the capital.
Look at all these peaceful people.
Yeah.
Look at this schmuck.
Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Jones. Or Rambo or someone.
Someone.
Oh.
Fish.
Already?
Um,
Hey there, guys.
hi.
Hi.
He really expected them to say something back.
No.
Poor guy.
I think we've discovered a biology major. The poor thing.
Here, guys, let me help you. I'll put you in my sack.
I'll kill you and eat you.
No, he's actually trying to take them upriver to help
Today
them.
I saw some fish.
Why aren't you moving? Why won't you talk to me?
Oh!
Put your hands in the air. Slowly.
Huh.
Well then. That's...
Is sketching fish illegal in this town?
Haven't seen you around before.
No. Being an outsider is illegal in this town.
My name's Welkin.
I like how they have Brule and like a city symbol on their helmets.
Huh.
That's a nice answer.
I'm Alicia. what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the air.
Aw.
Huh.
She's a local role-playing soldier.
Nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and,
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station.
What a hostile people.
Take them away.
It is.
Imagine if his last name was actually Artist. My name is Welkin Artist.
Pleased to meet you. I'm
Fuck you!
an artist like my father before me and his father before him.
He's blank.
He married in though. He was a sculptor originally.
Oh, okay.
A new episode has been added. So normally they don't pause between every cutscene.
It's better than their original last name, which was Smith. You know, you can get very confused with that.
Like, can you repair my armor? What do you think I am, a smith?
You're not bad with a pen, are you?
You're a bitch. She's just a bitch.
Very good.
Yeah, compliment him while you're detaining his ass. That's right.
She doesn't even know how to get her hands dirty.
Maybe. Or this could be something.
Oh, you!
I intend to take my time planning out.
You do know there's a war going on, right?
The grouper means rebellion.
Sara. Your timing is perfect.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing how you can instantly tell the intent behind the character by looking at them immediately.
She exudes worry.
Yes. She exudes little sister character from every pore.
I love the cloud border.
Yes.
Or just the unfinished border.
Yeah.
Someone decides to
You can kind of see the models peeking out of the edge of it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. The lines are there, but the color isn't.
Yeah.
That is. Huh?
Oh, it's just a big misunderstanding.
This never happens.
I actually just noticed she puffed out her cheeks. That's really quite a nice
I'm
touch.
just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
No, I'm not, but I'm going to say I am.
Don't worry.
It's like civ diplomacy.
Wilkes has a real passion for
Welks.
studying nature. That's what
If my name was Welkin, I would not accept the nickname Welks.
Yeah.
He is charged. I get so
Has he given a last name, or did we just make up artist as his last name?
I don't think he said it yet.
But he has a last name.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire. Everyone, keep your heads down.
Oh, we didn't hear the gunfire, but apparently there was gunfire.
Over there.
They're approaching from the Windows Vista background.
It's like
A kid just got shot! Everyone's...
holy
What
shit.
the hell? This went from pastoral and peaceful to holy shit, there really is a war on.
This expository
Ah!
gunfire is ruining our peaceful moment.
A gun!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training. Right?
This gets explained. Their country has mandatory military service.
I thought you
Just
said
like
it gets
Israel.
explained.
Take them out.
Well, their country, like, everyone's required to take some kind of field that would be useful in the military when they go to school.
Alright, let's get into some combat.
Maps indicate combat, and it's the area in which you fight that is displayed. Well, there sure are some flowers.
Okay, here's the plan.
Is any part of this not voice acted?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We've got to eliminate Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. This is the same, like, format for all mission briefings from the humble beginnings to the Grand War. That's why it starts with a map of the country and then zooms into where we are.
Cool.
We've got to eliminate enemy Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take that map. All three of them.
Do you want me to do the reading?
If you could. I'm not so good.
Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy.
All enemies are defeated. To failure, Welkin dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass.
Huh.
20 turns passing is unlikely.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I wonder
I would
why
like to
you're
point out that this, and you'll see it in the mission we're about to start, is one of the ways that this is better than Infinite Undiscovery. Do you remember the procedurally generated cutscenes where characters weren't fully animated? They were just instructed to turn and look.
Yeah.
This does this way better. Same type of thing, but they don't actually move.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
How to fight? About
About
command
command points.
CP.
When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here, you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy and press enter. Doing so uses up one command point displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions to, for example, control your units per each player phase. I think IE actually means as in, and EG means for example, but whatever. In this battle, you have 3 command points, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times.
You generally get 1 command point per unit.
I wonder why they put you on a time limit or a turn limit in this mission.
Just to make sure you don't sit back and do nothing.
Let's try moving a unit now.
So we've got these 3 guys. Alicia, Welkin, and
Town Watchman.
And Redshirt.
Guess which one gets to die?
Let's see. They actually have different hit points. Welkin. Oh, Town Watchman has 180. Alicia has 230, and Welkin. He's a tank.
I wonder why he has more HP than Town Watchman.
And when he's not wearing much less.
Yeah.
Action points. So basically, here you can freely move around it. So let's select a unit on the field. You move around action mode. The action point gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. Are you just going to spend this whole time on iFunny?
No, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on iPhone.
Okay. Gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents the unit's mobility. If it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move. They'll be frozen in time.
Oh, jeez.
They did this on purpose.
Oh, another annoying thing about this game, that one major gripe I have with the design, you can only take cover near sandbags, nothing else.
Jeez.
Morgan Freeman narrates himself.
Not to interrupt your gameplay or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I still, every time I see instructions on in any game, I can't help but think Mega Man X.
Yeah.
Mega Man X.
Ever since I showed him a Mega Man X sequelitis Mega Raptor.
Yeah. So now we get to shooting. So we can actually...
Wait. Hold on a second. How is this working?
They're not aware of me, so they aren't technically shooting at. They shoot at you when you're moving around, but not while you're taking aim. So you can snap to find guys, but it tells you how many shots you're going to fire, and how many you would need to hit to kill the target.
Do headshots count?
No.
Oh.
That's just plain shots hitting. And it tells you, what's effective. Your current weapon is effective against people, but not against armor, and it's not area of effect, like grenades. So let's take a shot at this guy.
Nice comic book sound effects.
Yeah. And you
You get shot in the face!
Being behind cover makes you immune to critical hits. It's always weird when you match up guns with typical RPG combat.
Yeah.
Because seriously, this gun has 5... If you have a revolver, you have 6 shots to kill someone.
And the current action before you get shot in the head several more times.
Yeah. So let's move Alicia up and finish this guy off. Whoop. So you're able to see if you have sight line on enemy units. Now he's shooting at me because he's aware of me. That's not what I wanted to do. That's bad.
You're going today. So you just deplete action points while you're moving around?
Yeah.
Or your action point gauge, and when it runs out...
You don't... Yep, we sure ragdolled his ass. I guess we're done.
Not all JRPGs have implementation of ragdoll physics or any physics
whatsoever, or guns
that
function in any way like a gun and not like a bow and arrow.
Most of them just have your party stand in a line and make hitting motions at the enemy. I mean,
let's do that. So you don't have to command each person individually with each of your command points, but commanding the same unit again and again gives you less action points.
You know what I was thinking just happened? The yes and no switched sides, so you can only choose yes.
God damn it. The faster you do shit, the more cash and experience you get.
It's like the unfair platformer, the unfair JRPG.
Yeah.
Where the menu is not only horribly designed, but has no bearing on what you actually do.
Oh god.
It's like Antechamber, the JRPG.
It's funny.
So we have to end our current phase because we literally cannot do anything else.
Oh.
Enemy phase! I'm getting Fire Emblem flashbacks.
This is totally Fire Emblem.
with guns.
Guns. Fire
So
Emblem
just
with guns.
just as in the way that the enemies got to fire at us as we moved, we get to do that as well. But they're not in range.
Ike still just charges through all that shit like a
Great Aether!
A minigun is just chattering at him, and he's just like, what an asshole.
So, seen any good movies? Oh look, we're in a JRPG. All our dudes are standing in
God
line.
bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Using CP effectively.
When used well, even a limited pool of command points can take out a significant number of foes. Command points can be used on the same unit multiple times. For instance, a pool of 3 command points can be used to move one unit 3 times in a row. Perfect for cutting into enemy lines or hurrying past dangerous terrain. That said, people get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer action points than the last, so keep that in mind. If you use the cancel button and end your phase with command points still remaining, those command points will be carried over the next turn. Command points are a precious resource. How you choose to manage them will decide your fate.
Rather ominous. Seriously.
Okay,
Decide
so...
your fate.
Oh, you also heal between turns, so all those shots Vulcan took are all better now.
Oh, good.
Let's... I'm being shot!
Can't take... Well,
About using cover,
I
thank
don't
you.
think that railing would be very effective cover anyway.
No, it wouldn't. And the tree would be very effective cover, except it isn't. It also... So, basically, crouching reduces your profile, makes you harder, and makes you immune to crits.
Huh.
Let's line up our
Oh,
shot.
he's aiming. I better not shoot at him. Everyone hold cease fire. He's aiming his gun.
Crits!
Oh, man down.
Yes.
This guy with no armor is somehow fucking absorbing bullets.
Commander, should we not have shot him while he was aiming?
There are rules even in war! Have you ever heard of the Treaty of Versailles? No. No shit, I'm being shot.
Maybe you should aim at him.
Maybe I should.
Just run up to him and shoot him right in the face, you know.
It works at XCOM, dude.
Yeah.
Operation complete! Mission accomplished!
I'll see him. Alright.
That's what I love about Star Fox 64. I never noticed the difference between mission complete and mission accomplished until I started getting the secret shit. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so rather than just ending, I actually did what I was, assigned to do.
Yeah.
The fact that he's essentially a mercenary, but just a really, like, he does good shit all the time.
There's a
It doesn't really, it doesn't translate well that he's a mercenary to a kid. But then you play it as an adult, you're like, holy shit, I'm the best mercenary
I'm
ever.
John Wayne, but a furry!
His father was John Wayne. I'm not sure who Fox is.
Someone was talking about if you're looking for really far right-wing power fantasy in video games, then like regular world, you need look no further than Fox. There's a great LP of Star Fox 64 by Condit who points out just how stupid all of the mission briefings are. Like, be careful, Fox. I was like, surely our employer will give us some kind of orders. Be careful, Fox. Or just kind words of encouragement.
Well, they give him the intel, but like it's related to by Slippy, but all that stuff comes from
or happens,
the Cornerian army. No, the Cornerian
or happens
army
between us seeing it. Presumably, there's more of a war happening.
Yeah.
Or it's like Sector Z. Also, should be titled "How Rob 64 Forgot How to Fly." And it's like, oh, these guys can't do anything to the Great Fox. Let's keep going, or not. So, let's finish the prologue.
Oh, this is also the prologue.
Oh, yes. Well then. This is somber.
There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
After you cry in a pillow over the men I killed.
What should we do with the bodies, man?
Fetch lots of string. We're going to have a puppet show.
Jesus.
Go ahead, speak 'em. I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh my gosh, is an anime character monologuing about their motivation?
Even going to war.
Stop the presses! That puppet show line was ripped directly from Unskippable.
Oh, okay.
As is another joke I'm going to make in a moment.
That's alright.
What are those?
blooms white. Small, simple, and strong.
Small, simple, strong, and white. Just like our town.
I want to be able to remember, once the war was over, that it wasn't all just people killing people.
There were bad parts, too.
It was also new life.
Aww. It's also idealistic and precocious.
On the 5th... Oh, damn.
The third month of the year
We'll find a game where you can put your announcer voice to use eventually.
began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia.
What did Gallia
Though
do?
it was only a small front to the
Have
massive
massive mineral deposits of unobtainium.
Oh.
Gallia is essentially brutal.
a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy.
I hate stories of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. They're so annoying.
And of trust. Of persecution. And hate.
Do we have a checklist for this somewhere?
Not the
Courage, trust, persecution, hate.
Even through the flames
We're getting there.
Love blooming on the battlefield!
Even in the flames of war.
of this conflict.
From the part I've played, I have not yet met Irene Kohler. I'm sure she shows up at some point to write this book.
I didn't think it was generally accepted that love could bloom on the battlefield until the events of the Shadow Moses incident.
Then and only then was love allowed to bloom on the battlefield.
There was a revolution in the minds of the people. Valkyria Chronicles.
Yay!
I haven't been watching the video output, but it's working, so that's good.
Chapter 1. In defense of rule.
Yay. Like, there's a lion's paw on the side. A new episode has been added. I never would have guessed. Oh right, I can't actually select other things.
Yeah, there is no other thing to select. Should we break up the episodes?
Well, we can do this all at once. I hope. We can
They were
break...
going to do this only for like an hour. Like trying
Well,
to break things up hour
meanwhile-
by hour.
That would probably be good, but...
But there's so much to do!
Listen to the music! Boy, that sure was some good murder!
They're way too fucking calm.
Yeah.
This the tone... I don't ever accuse this game of having a consistent tone. We just said that it was better than Infinite Undiscovery, which isn't hard.
I hear that.
Reminds me of Waterworld. It's like, it feels like, it looks like shit. And it feels like cold shit. What?
That is an interesting windmill.
Ooh.
When two blades... When one set of blades isn't enough.
Well, citizens,
Those leaves are kind of freaking out up in those trees.
Yeah, they're clipping through each other.
Well, like,
When she did that, I kind of expected her to just, like, rocket up into the sky like Superman when she did a salute.
no matter how, well,
Bye-bye.
but with
Yeah,
that
that's-
mill, no matter what way the wind's blowing, you're gonna have both working at the same time. So,
Well, no, it was the same thing. It wasn't like they were different directions.
yeah, but in a mill, what you're doing is you're milling something down with the grindstone. So,
Are you ready for more procedural cutscenes?
Yeah.
so you could have one, like corn being ground down in one and wheat being ground down in another for flour. So,
Izara's nickname is.
And his name is Welks.
Yeah.
Martha, look. Welks is here. Oh,
is she fat?
No, she's pregnant.
Welgies. Jesus.
So she,
I saw a chart
so
on
she
the
is
internet.
fat.
I saw a chart of the internet of, like, when is it appropriate to ask a woman if she's pregnant? It shows, like, outlines of a woman with getting a progressively larger stomach. And, like, the last two with, like, a massive stomach, it, like, changes color, but it still says no, 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 no.
You can never be too careful.
Yeah.
Well, you want to bring it up in some way where, or you bring up a related topic and then they talk about it, and it's like, oh, are you? How nice.
Oh, I just slipped that in there, completely unrelated. How fortunate that you actually are pregnant. / not pregnant.
I hate being that manipulative in my conversations, but I find that being
when
rude,
dealing with women, you have to.
being rude in any kind of retail or any kind of job where you have to talk to people, it's like, no. Oh, sorry.
I apologize
Are
if
you
we
just
actually
fat?
have any
I
women
mean,
viewers.
that's not what I meant to say.
He's 22. It's my age.
More important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
Oh no, is there a war going on and a pregnant woman due any day?
Oh boy. gosh.
Jeez, what the hell's wrong with her? She's
Oh,
got like
hello.
7 kids. This place is totally pastoral. They need kids to work that farm.
Hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize.
For, thinking that you were an enemy spy and arresting you.
Pointing a loaded gun at your back.
Yes.
And your front, for that matter.
Really?
Here, have some bread.
I work at the bakery. Where
Ex-baker.
I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, alright?
Mmm,
I
rations.
baked it myself, so the flavor is guaranteed. Best you ever had.
A musical note indicates joviality.
You know that it's lighthearted because in a dark game it'd be like, now I don't bake bread anymore.
Not since the war
Everything
started.
changed when the war started. No more bread.
The only fire's in my heart.
Daniel, you know what I
to
just
make
remembered?
the crusts of our enemies
Daniel, you know what I just
be
remembered?
cut off from their faces. It makes no fucking sense, but she'll say.
That's what would happen if this game was made in the 90s.
Yes.
Do you remember the end of... I just got a flashback to the end of House of M. No more bread.
Oh!
That's been chopped into 1,000 different things.
Because it was
No more beer.
because after the internet broke from Pietro being the one to convince Wanda, which was fucking insane. Everyone knew
Oh, by the
it was
way,
Magneto.
quick-
everyone knew. And then Pietro shows
Quicksilver
up,
is it? Quicksilver
and
is
his irresponsible, childish ass decided to tell her to do something stupid.
By the way, Quicksilver is in Days of Future Past.
Yeah, I hate him. Antonio Banderas should
Yeah, I
play
hate his
him.
guts. He's stupid.
Antonio Banderas should play Quicksilver.
Welcome to Let's Tangent over Valkyria Chronicles.
That should totally be a thing. What's doing?
That's what Game Grumps is, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is?
Game Grumps.
Oh.
It was much more so that before they switched out John for Danny.
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welpies?
Murder is hilarious.
And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welpies.
Well, I can't.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that.
It will be eventually, we know. We saw the opening.
There was some definite almost hugging.
I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero.
Nice.
Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Subtle.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you will.
I'm sure he'll put babies in you soon enough.
Okay, seriously, Martha.
You want to race to see who can have more babies?
What?
Guys, okay, one.
What did you say?
You want to race to see who can have more babies?
Guys, the anime character's doing this while embarrassed.
Ah.
What is the point of this gesture?
It's a cultural thing, I assume.
No. It's supposed to be like rubbing the back of your neck.
Is that
Like,
Colonel Gunn?
you know, people rub the back of their head when they're anxious or nervous or they're uncomfortable.
I've never done that. I've only ever seen it in anime.
Matt, your body language doesn't reference anything like normally human.
I am a freak. Attempting to
I
learn your
did not say
your
that.
strange human communication. Is it working? I went to the same human communication school that Mitt Romney did.
That's because tact and grace went out the window with you, with Lucas. Just Lucas has a more sonorous voice, so people will excuse him somehow. When he says mean shit, it's just like he's not being mean; he's just being honest.
He's just being baritone.
honest to God. That's the only reason he gets away with it. Lucas is a friend of ours that has not yet done an LP.
You're a lucky guy.
Your dad is so immensely rugged.
He's too busy being successful at lawyering school.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Lucas is great. We love you. I don't think he watches this though.
I'll make
So we
it.
don't love him that much.
Wait a minute. But I thought the general was dead. My grandparents died when I
Yeah,
was
sorry.
Oh, the sister character is not an actual biological sister.
Ah.
You know what this means.
It means anything could happen.
Not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
I can see the Dojins.
Which would raise a lot of questions about what it would be like if we ever did it.
What?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Does this remind you of anything?
I guess you were, huh?
I don't have any fathers.
Okay. What are the relationships now?
Let's get caught up here.
Isara is Welk's adopted sister.
Sort of.
Oh.
Her birth parents died when she was a kid, and she was raised by Welkin's father.
Okay.
It was like, he said, we're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister. Is that really the time?
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
Yeah, anyone who watches
Nice to set him up like that.
Anyone who watches this probably watches Game of Thrones, or maybe not. The show is much more mainstream than the books were when they came out before the show. So, but like,
it's almost a Jurassic Park thing.
I love that. I love that you mentioned that, and then like the whole idea of
we're gonna get 3 episodes out of the way.
In George Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire, like there's family members doing all kinds of nasty shit all over the place. And it's like, oh, it's almost normal.
My uncle and my mother are just really good friends, honest.
Yeah. And I love how it's weird here, but he makes it like, oh, these people just fucked in the head. Everyone is here.
For a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now.
No.
Can't blame them. Tensions are rising again.
Yeah, I mean, there's armed soldiers just coming across borders and shit.
I'm sure our tiny
Tensions
peaceful
are rising.
homestead militia will fare great against the armed empire.
Tensions are rising in Israel and Palestine. I mean, that's how to say it.
I don't think that's for me.
Oh, is an enemy character going to exposit again about their motivation?
Mm-hmm.
The teacher of killing.
I'm going to teach those Imperials how to die.
Sergeant Rex Power Couple.
That did sound a little bit like that, didn't
Yeah.
it?
He protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back
That's nice.
my own.
Can we shoot things?
Well, he's kind of signed up for this sort of thing when you wanted to play the
You
JRPGs.
sure you want to give back to
Yeah.
people?
That's deep. No, it's not, but we'll pretend it is.
Well, if you went cross-eyed trying to figure out him being selfless.
Yeah.
She's got absolute territory.
I don't mind it. I'm just like, I'm thinking.
I think we get.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know if the mic is picking up my throwing around this.
Oh, that's fuck.
Our mill!
Our town symbol.
That's been standing for 100 years!
This isn't very good at all.
Everything's gone terribly wrong.
Jeez, all these nice, happy people are dying horrible deaths.
They're just shooting civilians and we're running
Fuck
up the street.
it. This isn't a dark game. It totally is. It just looks happy.
Alternately happy and terrible.
It's a lot more like Lord of the Rings than anyone wants to. We have magic talking trees, and then we burn them. Oh.
The mill.
Yeah, it's wrecked. Sucks.
Miss Melchior, the Imperials are attacking.
There's actually a cloning program. They're all named Mr. Town Watchman.
Town Watchman, your face isn't fully into frame. We need...
Can you be a little taller, please?
Oh, it's the great weight of this helmet. It's making me have to slouch down. It's pressing my head into my shoulders.
Now move out.
Stay low, only near sandbags.
My spinal cord is becoming terribly compressed.
Let's break up the recording, shall we?
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
What will happen on the next episode of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles?
Probably
Who
shooting.
knows? That's why we're leaving on a cliffhanger, so you'll watch some more.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now get hanging!